Great to have you, the Joe Pags Show. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, it's all right there. We'll get back to Brandon Marshall's an idiot and not the wide receiver, the defensive player, in just a second. But I've got an update on one of the missing people from yesterday. I got an email from the Heidi Search Center and Dottie Laster, who we had on the program yesterday. And in that email, I'll just read it word for word, and for those looking at me, I'm looking off to my left because that's where it is. Christy Fuentes has been located alive. The Heidi Search Center spoke with her father. He's very grateful and relieved. No details yet other than he and his family are appreciative of your support and help. She's loved and is now surrounded by her family. So of the three that we talked about yesterday, two have been found, which I think is great. I think, again, I now absolutely understand how a family feels, and that's wonderful. Now back to Brandon Marshall as an idiot. You've got a side note on this about Colin Kaepernick's jersey, don't you?
I do.
What is the story here?
3 days ago from Reuters. Colin Kaepernick jerseys were the top-selling jersey on the National Football League's official online store on Tuesday after he protested racial injustice and police brutality in the United States.
Come on, man.
I know. Kaepernick, a San Francisco 49ers quarterback, declined to stand during the playing of the national anthem ahead of a preseason game August 26th. On a list of all jerseys available on NFLshop.com, Kaepernick's was first when arranged by top sellers, surpassing the jerseys for high-profile rookie players Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles and Ezekiel Elliott of the Dallas Cowboys.
How is that even possible? And by the way, the conspiracy theorists that are listening right now are saying to themselves, well, that was the whole purpose. He wanted to sell some jerseys. I don't know if he makes more money off of that or not. Maybe that was the whole purpose, to not be cut from the team, and now he's the backup. That's stunning. I got this email from Brian. Brian is our number one listener. Well, one of our number one listeners. This guy cannot get enough of the program. I believe this guy, Brian, who we all know, I believe that he listens to the show every single day and then goes back and listens to it again on podcast, and I think he actually falls asleep listening to the show.
Oh, I see.
It soothes him as he drifts off to dreamland. But Brian says what's interesting is whether they have they've thought past 1 or 2 weeks of sitting or kneeling during the anthem. If they do it once, are they always going to do it from now on? And if they stop, are they saying things are okay now? How do they know when they can stop sitting? It's crazy. That's actually a great question.
When will social injustice be fixed so that they can stand for the national anthem?
I mean, it's a great quandary, a conundrum, if you will. Because now I support Colin, I'm sitting down. I support Colin, I'm kneeling. I support Colin, I'm not going to do it. Well, then you're never, ever, for the rest of your life, ever going to do it? Or there's some sort of a litmus test for you that tells you that social justice now is upon us? It's dumb, because you're right. Because if Brandon Marshall next game, because he's going to keep on losing endorsements, and we'll have that story in a second. He's going to keep on losing endorsements, and he's going to keep on losing his popularity. And the same with Colin Kaepernick. What does he do next week? And if he stands up next week, didn't he make a mockery of what he did this week?
True. Very
Can't ever stand up now. You hate the song, you hate the song. You hate the flag, you hate the flag. You hate our society, you hate our society. That's it, man. You made your bed. Sleep in it. 1-800-383-9624, 1-800-383-9624. If you can, give us the update on, just a quick update on what he lost because he decided to do that last night.
Broncos linebacker Brandon Marshall said he expected pushback. He knew not everyone would agree with his decision to kneel for the national anthem before the Broncos season opener against Carolina on Thursday evening. He expected some to perceive his protest designed to highlight issues such as racial inequality and police brutality in a negative light. Friday morning, his expectation became reality when Air Academy Federal Credit Union released him from his endorsement deal, and Marshall became AAFCU's official spokesperson in May.
Yay. Yay for AAFCU. Way to go, man. Way to go. That's the right thing to do. And it does require mentioning that every player on the Carolina Panthers stood for the national anthem, and every other player on the Denver Broncos stood for the national anthem. That's the right thing to do. So, again, did I say this earlier? Brandon Marshall's an idiot. But the right Brandon Marshall.
Say it again.
Oh, of course, people are overly sensitive. Joey decided to say, why'd you have to bring up Brandon Marshall's past to say he's not Brandon Marshall that knelt during the anthem last night? To tell them to tell them apart, to tell the difference between the two players, because people are attacking the wide receiver. I actually did my level best to help people to stop attacking the wide receiver who isn't the one that did it. I'm sorry, was I being descriptive? Bad talk show host. All right, let me go to the phone lines and say hi to Dwayne, who's in San Antonio. Dwayne, what's going on? Hi.
What's going on, Joe?
Talk to me.
First of all, most importantly, I'm glad that Gabby's back. That's
Thank God, man.
The most important thing.
Thank you.
Second thing is I have a solution for the NFL. How about we just don't put the idiots on the camera that aren't standing? They're doing it because they want the notoriety. They want to be seen by everybody.
Right.
Don't put the cameras on them.
I think it makes sense, and I'm going to relate it to this, and maybe this is where you got it from, Dwayne, or maybe not. Maybe we're just adding on to what you said. But when somebody streaks and runs into the middle of the field, whether it be baseball or football or whatever, what do all the networks say? We're not going to show him. We don't want him to do it again. We're not going to show it because we don't want them to get the publicity or the notoriety that they want or the fame that they want. We're not going to show the idiot that jumped from the stands onto the field and is running around like a dork because that's going to make the next idiot say, boy, that's really cool. You get on national television. I think you're right.
Yeah, but
at some point, stop pointing the camera at him.
The idiot doing the streaking is funny. This isn't funny.
Well, how funny it is. I mean, that's, I guess, your own personal opinion if you think a naked guy running around the field is funny. All right, Dwayne, I appreciate you. Thanks. No, I mean, it's not funny that these people aren't standing for the national anthem, but wow, what a great idea. Stop training the camera on them. That's a pretty damn good idea, isn't it, Carrie? I mean.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Why not?
Well, they're getting.
Don't show them at all.
They're getting, the president, engaged, important, protest. And what we're getting is just these idiots that think that they somehow are adding to the betterment of the country. No, what they're doing is they're basically saying, I hate the police. They're randomly killing black people in America because I say so. And I'm going to kneel. And then I'll get up and play a game and collect millions of dollars in this society. But, man, our society sucks. It's a very strange way to look at things, man. A very strange way to look at things. Tim, line one. Tim, what's going on? Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to comment on Colin Kaepernick's jersey sale. I think that, oh man, I'm sorry.
Really,
Tim?
Really? I gave you your shot here.
Really.
I gave you your shot. What the hell are you doing? Now, come on, man, bring it.
People are buying them to burn them. Haven't you seen all?
Oh, is that why they're doing it?
Media burning them? Well, I mean, that's the only reason I would do it if I was gonna. But I don't want to support the dipstick, so I'm not gonna spend my money on his stuff.
Hey, Tim, listen, I think that you brought it back at the end, but because it was such a rough start, I think I have to. You know what I mean?
Have at it, man.
There you go. Then you love you like a brother, Tim. What? No, he had to get rickrolled. He had to get rickrolled. No, I mean, seriously, you don't call in, you get your moment in the sun, and then you give me
Plays a little bit.
I forgot why I called. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. Quick break here. When we come back, my friend Dinesh D'Souza, they are re-releasing Hillary's America, the secret history of the Democratic Party in the United States. Really something if you haven't seen it yet. And I want him to get into what he talks about in the movie, what we're seeing in this campaign right now, and, stuff like these football players not standing for the national anthem. That's also important. 1-800-383-9624, 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com, joepags.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, all that and more right here when we come back. You stay where it is.